What is up? What is up? What is up? We is back. We is back again. This is George Cortright with another mad week. And who we got as the guest today?
Aaron Atkins.
And he is back. You know damn well why he's back. Because we just got off a great weekend.
Oh yeah.
We got the Endgame we got to talk about, and got the resident expert on all the comic books of that such. And I'm assuming you probably a bigger nerd than I am, right?
I've already seen it 4 times.
Yeah, 4 times.
4 times.
But I'm saying. You're a bigger nerd than me, so I'm assuming that you watch Game of Thrones as well, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we're going to get into that as well. And then whatever time we got, we're going to talk about how crazy this world is and some of the other shits. I got my notes. We rest to go. So we're gonna slowly go into it because...
I mean, we got to take our time a little bit.
Oh. What did I do this weekend? Well, some of the things that we did, I posted some pictures that me and wifey went to see the movies, of course. We went to the movies and saw some movies, and we also went to the fucking Phoenix Symphony. Have you ever gone to the Phoenix Symphony?
Yeah, but I was probably like fucking 14.
Oh, do you remember what it was about? Like, was there a theme or some shit?
I saw the Nutcracker there. And then I'd been there in high school also. Just went in.
Ain't 14 in high school?
No.
14 in high school?
That's
junior
high school.
I was 14 in high school.
Yeah, but I got a September birthday.
Oh, I got the July, so I graduated at 17.
Yeah.
All right.
I graduated. I was 18 when I graduated.
Like most people.
Right.
Most people, yep.
It was kind of crazy because I saw they did like a Mozart performance there, and then I've seen the Nutcracker there, a little bit of ballet and all that. That was pretty cool.
Cool. We went. My wife is a big Harry Potter fan, and they played the score while showing the movie.
Okay.
So the live score with the orchestra for the Goblet of Fire.
Oh,
one.
Okay.
Are you a Harry Potter fan too?
No, I'm not.
All right.
Yeah.
I am not either. They worth seeing. I shut my eyes for a little bit longer than a minute or so.
I grade every one of them on like that first movie. That first movie was just super boring.
Oh, I think I saw the first 2, and then I saw now the Goblet of Fire, which is probably like the 4th or 5th installment out of like 8 or 9 or some shit like that.
Shit. And then I guess I'm hearing that they're trying to do another one or some shit.
Well, they're doing the same author did the Fantastic Beasts or whatever.
Right.
So there's 2 of those. I had to go to the theaters with wifey to go see those, and that's gonna keep going until they're gonna milk it till it's fucking dry,
Oh yeah, I'm still waiting on them to do another Percy Jackson.
What? I've never seen any of those.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
There's 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen the Percy Jackson whatnots. And what did you do this past weekend?
Okay, so for this past weekend, I was just working, and I went and watched the movie with my family. I went and watched Endgame.
So did you do all 4 watchings?
So I cheated. Okay, so here's how this happened. So I had a friend that invited me to go watch the movie, and then my son got invited by a friend to go watch the movie. And so we both separately went and watched the movie. But before I did that, I watched the movie at the drive-in with my family. My mom and dad.
Where the fuck is the drive-in at?
Right there at the Glendale 9 on Bethany Home Road, 55th Avenue.
Okay.
Still there,
all right.
man.
There's still a drive-through.
Yeah.
Now,
man.
Does it come through your radio, or do you got the
Through
box?
Through the stereo. And they don't have the boxes anymore.
But your car got to be on that whole time fucking up your battery, right?
Yeah, some of those people, it was kind of hilarious because there was a lot of people that had to get jump starts and shit like that.
Yep.
And I was just like laughing.
That's fucked up.
It is, only if you don't know how to meter your shit.
How do you meter it?
Well, I mean, you every once in a while just go over and just turn your car on, let the alternator recharge the battery, and then turn it off.
There you go. If you want to do a drive-in, a drive-through, drive-in movie, that's how you do it. I ain't been in so long. The last drive-in movie that I seen was Terminator 2.
You know, the first drive-in movie I saw was Batman, Michael Keaton.
Oh shit, the original?
Yeah.
With Prince as the soundtrack?
Yeah.
That was
with
all
Jack
right.
Nicholson as Joker.
That was all right.
Yeah, it was real good. I like that. And then I ended up seeing Ninja Turtles there too. I believe.
Ooh.
I can't remember which one was first though. I think it was Batman. I was first. I could be wrong. I was a kid back then.
I did not see the first one in theaters. I saw the second Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in theaters.
That's blasphemy.
That
the first one was the best one.
No, the second one. I ain't even gonna lie.
The first one was amazing.
Ninja Rap. No, the first one was I just didn't like the first one.
You're crazy.
Did you like the reboots?
No, not even close.
Not even close?
No.
I dug them.
That was really bad.
I dug the concept. I like how they did it. It just
it was like 4 mini Hulks.
Oh yeah,
with shells.
They did. Well, I like how they made them look like they had separate personalities and shit, because in the first series they all looked the fucking same, even in the cartoons. If you really didn't know who the fuck they were.
Well, that's how they originally were drawn in the comic books.
But I like that they have different personalities and whatnot. And that one I just didn't like in the reboot how Shredder sounded like Transformers, because it was the same.
Oh yeah.
It was the same director, Michael Bay, right?
Yeah.
So
it was kind of ridiculous. His Super Shredder costume was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it went over the top. But
so, what'd you think of Endgame? I want to hear your perspective.
We gonna go right into it.
Yeah.
One of the big things, of course, is Avengers Endgame.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, that's your fault, because it's been in theaters now for about a week. So, and it's broke all kinds of records, and if you have not seen it, you one of the lame mofos. Yeah, I know there's some people that definitely watch this show that I'm calling a lame mofo right now.
Lame.
You a lame mofo.
Turtleback.
Because I'm gonna go through some of the stats. 157.8 million in the U.S., 1.6 billion total. Number 4 all-time overseas. Biggest worldwide opening, 1.2 billion.
That's ridiculous.
Next to Infinity War, that was 640 million. Fastest to reach 1 billion. It was 5 days. Infinity War reached it in 11 days. The top movie in China ever. Biggest international, biggest IMAX record. Biggest 3D movie, widest North American release, 4,662 screens.
Jesus.
Which beat Despicable Me 3, 4,529.
Talk about being available. They made sure.
Oh, they definitely made.
But they were sold out electronically.
They were sold out electronically.
Sold out. It was crazy.
It was sold out. Wow. We couldn't go until Friday, because I think the day after it actually came out is when I got my tickets, which was about 2-3 weeks in advance. Jeez. And there was only the front row that was open, so we had to wait till Friday, 7:00. But they had over at Westgate and most places, starting at 6 p.m. Thursday night, they were going 24 hours. Some places was going 24 hours. I seen 3 a.m. showings. There was barely in each of the fucking theaters, a theater 24 or whatever.
Listen,
24 screens. 20 of them was Avengers.
See, I can't. 3 o'clock in the morning, going to go watch Avengers. You know it's going to be almost a 3-hour movie.
Yeah. Hey, but that's what some people work different shifts and shit.
That's true.
Some people, and they nerdy as motherfucker, just like us, and they don't want. They know if you wait 48 hours, you might be able to get away 24 hours. 48 hours, somebody gonna say something. Yeah, even if they don't say something, like jokingly, you know what they saying is wrong, so you know that ain't gonna happen, so they fucking spoiled it. It's like,
there's a bunch of things in that movie. There was so many cookies in that movie. The movie was done so beautifully. Like it was literally them paying homage to a lot of, like, the readers and stuff. Because some of the things that they were doing in the movie were so many different parts of comic book stories that have been out, and, like, some of the stuff that's they've done here recently. You know, everything from, you know, Cat picking up the hammer. You know, that was in...
Oh, see, on that one, Cat picking up the hammer, I had to go back and read the shit online. I ain't like, why the fuck is he able to pick up the hammer?
You were paying attention to Age of Ultron when he actually wiggled it when they were all trying to pick it up?
Now that, because they was all drunk and shit, right? They was sitting around drunk. I mean, and everybody was trying to pick it up, and he was able to. Only after I read it, there's been, 20 movies or something? I ain't gonna remember everything. And that wasn't one of the things. I'm like, why? And then I had to read, like, why is he able to fucking do it anyway?
He's worthy.
Because it's not that only Thor can pick up the hammer, which I thought.
Yeah. It's
about you have to be worthy
to pick up the hammer.
To pick up the hammer. And you said there was a whole bunch of stuff that pays homage to the books and whatnot. I wouldn't know that shit. So let me go ahead and tell you what I think about it, and then you get into it and tell us everything, because
I don't know about everything.
About everything.
There's a lot of setup that's going on with this movie, even though it ends.
Oh, I know one of the setups. I know one of the setups. I know one of them.
There's a lot of setups.
All right, so I thought it was a great fucking movie. I love the comic books, like movies. I love this Marvel whole shit. They fucking did it right. I loved it. For the Endgame, I still think Infinity War was a lot better.
No.
I thought Infinity War was a lot better just for me. But Endgame, it ended the series. Unfortunately, my favorite character had to perish. But I thought it was a fucking great ass movie. It just brought everything to a close, and I'm sad. Just wondering what the fuck they gonna do next. I know what they're gonna do next. Like I said, they're creating a Falcon and Winter Soldier series for the Disney streaming. When's Disney streaming supposed to be coming out anyway?
I'm not really sure on that one. Yeah. Because there's going to be a couple shows. They're going to take and do Ghost Rider from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So Ghost
Rider's on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. right now?
He was before.
Oh, shit. I started watching that after the first season. That was kind of boring, first season.
I watched the hell out of that.
I see that they're coming back. What season are they on now? I need to fucking
right
catch
now
up.
They're on season 6.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And that's ABC, so they got like 20-some episodes in a season.
Yeah, it's like 22 episodes per season, 24.
Shit, I'm going to have to catch up on that.
That's a lot of because each one is like an hour. It's like...
I know. I still got to finish up the whole Defenders line. I think I haven't finished The Punisher. I haven't finished Luke Cage Season 2.
Oh, okay.
And then I still got to watch the DC shit with Green Arrow. I haven't even started Black Lightning because it hasn't gotten to that spot yet in the line.
Black Lightning is dope.
See, I got to get caught up, but I got to watch the shows that me and wifey are watching. There's a lot of Remember back in the day when there wasn't shit on TV?
Yeah, it wasn't nothing
36 channels had to turn the dial. 36 channels, wasn't shit on.
See, this is the reason why I was watching wrestling back then and a bunch of other shit.
Yeah, that is true. I used to watch
it. It was fun. Like, I would watch that. I'd watch Toonami after school, and watch Dragon Ball and, like, Gundam and all that stuff. Yu Yu Hakusho. That's all that anime, old school stuff.
All right,
I love that. But, like back then, it was the quality of shows was a little bit different. It was a little bit more quirky and shit like that. So
yes,
nowadays we have better technology.
Yep.
We have better producing, and you can get away with making a show like The Flash or Green Arrow or Black Lightning in today's standards because we have even if it's cheap graphics, we have good enough graphics to really actually make it believable on screen.
Right.
And so, it just works. Now, I still remember, watching the old school Flash TV show. That was still pretty good.
Flash.
Yeah. With Mark Hamill's The Trickster and,
No.
Yeah, it's... Man,
I don't remember that at all.
That's old, man.
I don't remember that at all. I remember seeing clips. You can even see clips now. Yeah. They make fun of the old Captain America TV show and shit. I remember watching the Hulk on TV. I remember that shit. Lou Ferrigno and all that shit.
So on that TV show with Lou Ferrigno, they did like a Hulk and Thor special that they had on there. Then they did one where it was like the death of the Hulk and like a bunch of other stuff. It was I like that show and everything.
Right.
But nowadays they can get away with more. So if that show was being made by today's standards, it'd be so much better.
Oh, it'd be so much better because the Hulk will actually be believable as a badass instead of just a big bodybuilder. The Hulk should be a lot bigger than that. Yeah,
which I thought was actually pretty cool when they did the Professor Hulk, like they did from the 90s. But
I fucking... So in the Endgame, I didn't like that part.
Well, a lot of people didn't because they didn't understand it. But we had Professor Hulk in the comic books.
I'm sure there was.
He was dope. Like, gun wielding, always over there making shit. It was pretty smooth to have him as an actual working scientist while still being able to tap into his Hulk powers. I thought that was amazing.
I didn't like the Professor Hulk. I didn't like Fat Thor. I didn't.
That's another thing from the comic books they pay homage to. They pay homage to Volstagg when he grabbed the hammer and became Thor. And then during one of the storylines, he's actually wielding two hammers. And so that's where they got the idea for that fight scene.
The axe one or whatever.
So you got a big fat Thor with two hammers holding them, going off on somebody.
Right.
And so they wanted to recreate that using, this Thor. He was already depressed and everything else going on for 5 years. And drank his belly out. And it kind of works. It works.
I just didn't like
the whole Hawkeye thing with him becoming Ronin.
Oh,
worked. And so I thought that was cool. Actually, the last person to wear the Ronin costume was actually Blade in the New Avengers. And so, Hawkeye was wearing it before.
Was he the first Ronin?
I don't want to say the first one because there's been several people that have been Ronin, but Hawkeye's been synonymous with that character. Because when you think of Ronin, you think of Hawkeye because he was the one running around in that costume for the longest amount of time. Everybody else just kind of like guest spotted it,
Right.
That was actually his character there for a while. Nobody who knew who he was just Ronin.
Right.
But that's Barton. Barton has always been like that, which I thought that was actually pretty cool.
Well, I like that better because Hawkeye was a little pussy to begin with. On all the other ones, to me, Hawkeye was a fucking pussy. So they actually made him worthy of being on the goddamn team. That's just me.
Nah, like if he's over here no shotting like Chitauri from the top of a building with the fucking bow and arrow, whooping like a bunch of like robots, and cyborgs down during the Age of Ultron series and all that other stuff. Civil War series taking on like giants and like everybody like. I thought Hawkeye was dope because he's the only one on the team who's actually only just a regular dude. Even Black Widow, who appears to be just a regular human, she's been augmented. They've taken out her, all of her lady bits and everything.
What? She got lady bits?
No, dude. She can't have children.
She ain't got no lady bits.
Oh, man, you haven't paying attention to the last one. Like, you talk about you like the other movie better, but they were talking about that. The whole was talking about that.
This is on Infinity War?
No, that was during Age of Ultron. So they talk about that. Natasha and the Hulk trying to get together. He's like, I can't have children with you. I don't know how this works with all the gamma radiation and everything. And she's like, I don't have to worry about that. like she can't have kids, man.
See, well,
from all that training in the Red Room, all that preparation they put their bodies to, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. That's why I can't wait for her movie. Her movie, she's producing it too. Scarlett Johansson.
All right, is that going to be a prequel to all this shit?
Oh yeah, it's got to be.
All right, yeah,
it's got to be.
Yeah.
Because after using the Soul Stone, there's no coming back.
Yeah, she died, by the way.
Yeah, there's no.
Like we already said, spoiler alert. So she died. So it has to be a prequel.
Yeah, but I mean, like, to still get that movie, and then, like, the last movie for Phase 3 is going to be the Spider-Man movie. After that... Far From Home.
Far From Home.
Yeah, yes. So that's going to be him coming back, settling back in, going to go try to hang out with his friends, and get away from the whole superhero shit for a while. And then some shit happens in that movie. I'm not really aware of like how they're really gonna go with that storyline.
But that's gonna be the end of that shit.
That's the end of the third phase, and then we go into the fourth phase. And one of the movies that they have explained for the fourth phase already is the Eternals, and the Eternals are basically like DC's version of the New Gods. They were created by Jack Kirby. After after he had went over to DC, he quit Marvel, went over to DC, helped them create the whole New Genesis storyline with the New Gods and all that other stuff. Mm-hmm. Decided to come back to Marvel and created the Eternals, which is basically like almost like the same thing, but like not as synonymous in the Marvel universe as you know the New Gods are in DC. It's a little bit different. But we are going to get Hercules in that movie.
Hercules? I know.
Hercules. And what's cool about having Hercules coming back to the coming into the Marvel Cinematic Universe is now we're going to get another aspect of a lot of the mythologies that go along in there. It's not going to be just Norse. We're going to start seeing the Greek mythology stuff. Right. Which is going to be pretty cool. That's going to open up a lot of different storylines. Whatever happens in Spider-Man is going to be... I think that's what's going to start off the fourth one, and then we also have to worry about the new Guardians of the Galaxy that's going to be coming out.
Oh, shit.
And that's going to be a while because, that's going to feature Thor in it. That's going to be Guardians 3.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay.
So he's out with them right now. That's pretty cool. And then we get... And I bet nobody really saw that coming because they saw Tony die and they kind of just figured Steve would just go on being just Cap. But you know what? Steve wanted a break. You know, and
we're gonna get the whole him going back. That's one of the things that pissed me off is I know what they tried doing with the time when it comes to time travel and all that stuff, saying different parallel like timelines and all that shit. It just doesn't add up for me. Being that if there was a different timeline, how is it that Cap was back at the same spot that they were at the same time at the end and all that shit?
That's because he decided to just stay there and live. And just live in secret with her.
So there's two Caps then?
Technically, at one point during all of that, there's going to be two Caps. Actually, through a couple of points. You're talking about all the way up until the final battle with Thanos.
Yeah, there had to be that.
The
Cap
from when they first woke him up in the ice, and then after the war, there was nothing. So during that entire time, he literally goes back to like where he was supposed to be at after the war.
Oh shit!
And lives all the way through that.
So there's a frozen Cap.
Yeah,
and then there's the
what he created
Cap that already. Okay, I got you.
He created a loop. And
that makes sense.
That's I think that's gonna have some repercussions on the universe too later on down the line, but we'll have to wait on that. However,
in the comic books, do they explain that shit?
No, because they do it a different way. The whole passing of the shield to Sam. In the comic books, the Captain America Sam Wilson storyline is pretty gritty. It's pretty controversial because it plays on the fact that there's a black man who's being Captain America at that point, and a lot of people don't like that.
Right.
So I'm actually kind of curious as to see how everybody's acceptance toward it. It really is, because I mean, they took that, they got the responses that they got in the comic books, and they still decided to follow that storyline all the way into the movies.
Well, it's a new age, you know. People are pushing that, especially after the success of Black Panther. They ain't gonna like just step around that shit. If it's happened in the comics, like, oh, we're not gonna do this because white people would get pissed off. No, as a matter of fact, because the white people that get pissed off are still gonna watch, and it just brings more black people in. It's about that money.
Yeah.
But now the whole switching over from the Falcon to the Captain America.
Now it's gonna be cool because you get to see Sam operate as a Captain America, and in his comic book he was more of a street level character, where he was literally went back to the hood. He started hanging out with Misty Knight. And they kind of did their
from Luke.
Yeah, so he kind of starts hanging out with her, and he sets up a hotline where people can call for help.
Oh shit!
And he's more of a ground level superhero for those people,
like an everyday motherfucker.
Yeah, and that's where he starts finding out certain things about crimes that are going on in Mexico, stuff that like Arizona, like lower Arizona into Mexico, things like that. And he also starts fighting some of the injustices in New York, in the black neighborhoods and things like that. It was pretty interesting. Dude, the take on it was pretty dope, and that was one of the reasons why I collected that book. I realized that was going to be a lot. The same thing that goes for Secret Empire with Captain America switching over to the Hydra by them using the Cosmic Cube on him. That was pretty ingenious. It actually turned out to be a better story than everybody thought. So I thought that was really cool that they did the whole Hail Hydra in the elevator scene, because that actually happened in the comic books. Like, he did say it. He was like, Hail Hydra. He pushed that dude out of a fucking helicopter and killed him. And, it was pretty crazy to see Cap fight himself, as one of them being Hydra Cap and the other one being regular, straight up all-American hero Captain America. It was different.
Wait a minute, so in the comic book, he fights himself.
He fights himself. They bring him back with the Cosmic Cube. They bring the good version of him back.
So that's him fighting himself is kind of an ode to that as well.
Right.
But it was two good Caps that didn't know that they were both good.
Right.
Okay.
That was the only difference. But I mean, when you really think about it, so was the same thing with the Hydra storyline. Is because Cap still believed in everything that he believed in. Mm-hmm. He just thought that Hydra was the way. Mm-hmm. And so he was literally trying to take care of all those people. They did all the stuff that they did with conquering the United States and everything else. The mutants weren't having it, so they just had to. That's another thing.
Quick question.
Okay, go ahead.
How many comic books in your lifetime do you think you've read? Rough estimate.
Not just Marvel?
Not just Marvel.
Thousands. There's
10,000?
There's got to be more than that. I probably own like 10,000 comic books.
God damn.
Like there's no way to really like because you're talking about like not just reading comic books, but reading trade paperbacks, like whole storylines in like just a collection of them, or reading them online, or all like. There's so much comic book storyline to be read.
Much
like
comic
it's so
books.
much. Dude, I even read the Power Rangers comic books, dude. Like all of that stuff. Like that whole Green Ranger turning into Dakin and killing everybody in the morphing grid and taking all their powers and shit like that. Dude, that shit was crazy. I was like, this is some dark ass shit, and this is supposed to be Power Rangers? I'm with it. So I just read all that shit.
Right.
It was pretty cool. I liked it.
Did you watch that newest Power Rangers movie?
Yeah, I did. It was all right. It wasn't great.
I want to see that.
You didn't watch it?
I have not seen it. Nuh-uh. And then I see that the new Jasmine was the Pink Ranger. In the live action.
Yeah.
So, I want to see Power Rangers. All right. So let's see. What else did we not talk about with the Avengers? Still
Oh,
big movie. Fucking loved it.
Did you see Howard the Duck in it?
I saw it. I saw it. It took me a while to realize it was only a couple years ago that Howard the Duck was actually a Marvel fucking character.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know until Guardians of the Galaxy when he made an appearance at one of the end scenes.
Yeah.
No, still some bad fucking news. Peebo Bryson, you remember Peebo Bryson?
No.
And Larry King both had heart attacks this past weekend. Peebo Bryson.
Damn.
Yeah, it ain't good. Peebo Bryson was one of the co-singers on that A Whole New World.
Oh, yeah.
So, and that new Aladdin is going to be coming out pretty soon, which we hit on earlier.
Now, what is going on with them having all these heart attacks, though?
Well, Larry King is like damn near 100.
Old, yeah.
So that's what that is.
I'm surprised they got his heart started again after that.
Yeah, it's almost time for him to go to the upper room. It's almost that time. Oh, I guess that wasn't the last bullshit.
Oh no!
A model dies after collapsing on the catwalk.
What?
Tail Soares, 26 years old, was at Sao Paulo's Fashion Week, and he collapsed on the ground. Then when they took him to the hospital, dead.
Damn. What was the cause of that?
Some just bullshit. I don't know exactly the reason, but it was some bullshit, and it's just nasty. You know, people at this fucking event pretty much just saw him collapse and die right in front of them. That would be some traumatic shit.
That would mess me up.
That'd mess me all up.
He's just walking, just doing his thing.
And it looked like he, I think they said he tripped on his shoelace or whatever.
That's what it looked like?
Yeah.
But he just literally just...
Yep, and he face down.
Oh,
yep.
No. See?
Medics came around him. They put him on the stretcher or whatever, took him to the hospital. Dead.
I don't want to die in front of people.
Oh, no. No. Because it ain't going to look nice.
And die in front of people in a crowd? Like...
What? Not only
like,
that.
I gotta die in the audience? Like, nigga, damn.
No.
Like, with an audience? Like, come on.
I want to go on sleep. I want to just go on sleep.
Listen, I can go in my sleep. But... we were talking about this, so like there's a couple.
You was talking about how you want to die.
We were talking about how we don't want to die.
All right.
You don't want to die.
I don't want to die either.
Yeah,
I'm a brain and a robot.
Yeah, we don't want to die. Oh well. Nah. Like we were talking about that too on RoboCop. What? You know how they brought him back, like the new RoboCop movie and all that stuff. Like they brought this dude back. He has his brain. He has his lungs. He has one of his hands, but no dick. You want to come back with no dick, bro?
I'll come back with no dick.
Nah, I'm good.
Man, I'm cool.
Nah, I can't come back with no dick.
I'll come back with no dick.
No way. Like, that would drive you crazy. You can't.
Man, no, it won't, because I ain't gonna have no balls either, and that's what. That's where all the craziness comes from, is the balls.
You'll be reprogrammed. That's all it is to it. Like, you'll be just a program.
Man, if I could. Right now, yes, I can't live without my dick. But if that's what I needed to stay alive and just live, I could do that. So you seriously want? If I ain't got no dick, ain't no reason to live.
I'm not gonna say it's no reason to live. It's just gonna
what
be
about Theon Greyjoy?
I'm just saying that it's not gonna be as fun. So I'll tell you that much.
So you saying Theon Greyjoy should have just rolled over?
Yeah. Well, keep in mind I've been single for like 13 years, so it's like imagine a world where you like just ain't got shit. You're just like, nah, nigga. Like I might as well just go ahead and just like let go. Like what the fuck? Like it's crazy.
All right, I get a mad week. I did say we're gonna get to the mad week and the craziness. So I guess I talked about some, Mother Nature taking over and taking some of these people away.
Oh shit!
Now it's stupid motherfuckers. A mad week. 2 people killed and another 4 injured during a shooting on the UNC Charlotte campus on Tuesday.
For what?
Just a dumbass motherfucker. 3 of the injured are in critical condition, and the other one is just injured. I know they put a story out there of one of the 2 people that got actually killed. They're calling a hero because he ran and like tried tackling the guy, but he ended up getting shot. But because he did that, a lot of people were able to escape with their lives. So
because he distracted them,
and and it's hard for me to say that I do that.
Right.
It's hard for me. It'd have to be the
perfect scenario.
Like this motherfucker's coming around, and it's like kind of like a reaction. Like, oh shit, motherfucker, like that shit. But I ain't gonna be no. Let's go back to Theon.
Yeah.
He over here, dude, way over there. And most likely, by the time you get to him,
he done filled you with a bunch of hot ones.
So I ain't doing that.
Usually, I wouldn't take that risk either.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just sit there and just like, you know what, man? Like, I'm run up on this dude that's 20 yards away.
Yeah, 20 yards away. If you if I can plan it out real quick, and the probability in my head seems like I probably got a good chance of doing this as well as save some lives. Yeah, I do it, but. Otherwise, if I knew the motherfucker was 2 houses away, or, alright, I'm in this classroom, the motherfucker's on the 2nd floor, nah.
You're like, nah.
I'll be at home watching this shit on the news by the time he fucking figure out.
That's true.
But anyway,
I'm not trying to get shot. I'll be in my car so quick it'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's just unfortunate that these motherfuckers are going crazy and doing these mass shootings. It is fucking horrible. But then, this shit right here. He went into a classroom with 30 students on a night where Waka Flocka was performing that night. He was supposed to perform that night, but he ended up not performing because of this shit. There was only 30 students in the classroom where it's usually 100, and the students were doing like their presentations right before finals weekend, and he started shooting.
You're a piece of shit, bro.
Yeah, he was rushed by one of the students and knocked to the ground. He was only armed with a pistol, and he had like clips and shit like that.
Did he hit a bunch of people?
2 died, 4 injured. This happened at 5:45 p.m. on Tuesday, and
that's disgusting.
Tristan Andrew, 22 years old, the shooter in custody. 2 counts of murder, 4 attempted murder.
He was probably mad because somebody named him Tristan.
And he purchased the gun legally.
Of course he did.
Well,
of course he did.
Hey, Second Amendment. But there should be tighter restrictions, but people should have the right to bear arms.
He bared them all right.
And unfortunately, this other guy bared arms too. 19-year-old shot up the synagogue in San Diego. You hear about that one?
Nope, not that one. After the one, the mosque that was shot up in New Zealand, I was kind of done with it. I've just been like, oh man.
This was like a week after that shit. 1 dead, several wounded. It was a hate crime against Jewish. Shooter fled the scene and called 911 and surrendered to the cops.
What a bitch.
Yeah. Once again, he legally purchased his gun. Goddamn. A Mad Week is the name of the show. A Mad Week. Yeah. Corey Ballantyne, a recent Giant rookie. He just got drafted. Draft was last weekend. He got drafted 180th pick. Well, him and his buddy, fellow football player from Washburn, that's located in Topeka, Kansas. Topeka, Kansas is where my aunt and cousin are from.
Shout
out. Well, they live here now. They live here now. But Ballantyne was drafted, and Dwayne Simmons was still playing for Washburn. They were at a party. Obviously, Corey was celebrating getting drafted with his homie, and they got shot. Dwayne Simmons died in this shooting. Corey got shot.
After getting drafted.
No. Dwayne is the one that was still on the Washburn.
Okay.
Corey got shot in his ass. It said his glute. He got shot in his ass, but he's planning to make a full recovery. But Dwayne died.
At what point are we gonna stop shooting at each other, y'all? Like, at what point is it like not worth it no more?
The shit is fucking stupid now, man.
Like, it's just
and people, like, especially with the internet and shit, you can't say, "Oh, I grew up not knowing the difference between right and wrong." You know the difference between right and wrong. You just choose not to. So I don't give that whole, "Oh, he grew up in poverty and this is all he knew." That's a bullshit. You just chose to fucking do bullshit like this. You knew if you fucking went to school, tried, you can fucking get out of that shit.
Yeah. It's doable now, man. Like, there's really no excuse for it now, you guys.
There ain't no
like, back when I was going to school, it was kind of fucked up. It was kind of fixed. Like, a little bit more fixed than what it is right now. But it wasn't as obvious back then. You know, they kind of, like, hit it all off as something else. Now you can actually see it, and you guys are still out there shooting each other. It doesn't make any sense to me, bro. Like, it's like
ridiculous.
You're talking about, like, people have, like, their careers started, and you just take that away just over some jealous shit.
Yeah, it's jealous shit.
Like, the whole Nipsey shooting, like, that shit fucked with me. I was like, he shot a good dude, like, who was actually, helping out the neighborhood,
community, helping
like,
other people that was in your situation, and you just take them away from everybody. It's bullshit.
That's the lowest scum. Like, anybody that would do that, like, just take away good people just over some petty shit, you're low. You're a fucking bottom feeder, like a fucking cockroach, dude. Like, that's all there is to it.
And there's cockroaches all over the place. This other cockroach tried taking what wasn't his, we'll say. Bun B shoots armed robber during home invasion.
Damn.
You know, Bun B,
some gangster shit.
Bun B's rapper from UGK Underground Kings.
Mm-hmm.
Man tries to what's that?
Sorry.
Man tries to rob Bun B and his wife in their home in Houston. Man rang doorbell while wearing a mask. Put gun to his wife's head. Bun B was upstairs on the toilet, and they fucking tell the story on The Breakfast Club. It's fucking crazy how this shit happens. So the man comes in, puts a gun up to his wife's head. Bun B's up fucking stairs taking a shit. She like tries to like just get him out any way she can. He was like, "Give me all your jewelry and all your stuff." She was like, "Just take the car. It's in there. Just take it," because she didn't want the robber to go upstairs where her husband is, and he's unarmed at the time, and just she knew her man was on the toilet and vulnerable as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So
she didn't want him to have that Elvis death.
Exactly. So he fucking kind of hears what's happening eventually, and then the robber like knows that somebody's upstairs, and he was like, "Who's upstairs?" She was like, "That's my husband." He's like, "Don't tell him not to come down." So she yells up, "Don't come down, don't come down." So he's upstairs. He ends up going to get his fucking strap.
Oh, of course.
He goes and gets his strap, and she tells him, "Just take the fucking car, go in the fucking garage, take it." So he ends up taking the keys, goes in the fucking garage. Bun B is coming downstairs, ends up getting his gun, shooting. They have a shootout while he's sitting in the fucking car, and shit. He's at the fucking door. All the while, Bun B is Winnie the Pooh in it. Ain't got no goddamn pants on.
Oh no! You got shot with a nigga with his dick out?
Yes.
Oh no!
So
you fucked up.
Bun B shoots this guy. He ends up getting away, but he's shot. Yeah. So when the police come and all that stuff, they said, "Oh, you shot him? Well, he's gonna eventually end up at the hospital, and we're gonna get him there."
Yeah.
He eventually ended up at the hospital, and they got him there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fucking a crazy ass fucking story to me.
And that's one of the reasons why it's worth it to have a fucking gun.
Yes.
Like those reasons, yeah. Especially, somebody coming in your home. Jesus
protect
Christ.
your livelihood.
Yeah. That's so crazy. He shot that nigga. Like, where did he shoot him, in chest or something like that?
I don't know where he shot him at, but it couldn't have been like too
imagine
crazy.
Being on the toilet and you hearing like some shit going on downstairs. You go kicking your shit off and you just run, grab the strap.
Yep.
Dick swinging, come down them stairs, go to the garage and start just pop.
Yeah, that is it's crazy. It's crazy, but that you got to do shit like that. You have to have that mentality to.
Personally, I would just pull my pants up. I'm just saying. Like, I'm not gonna, if this is gonna be like an action movie moment, I don't want it to be like almost to look like a gay porno. What I'm saying? Like two dudes in a garage and one of them gets shot. And your dick just happened to be out. That looks like a struggle, but it also looks like something else. Like maybe y'all had an argument and then
I'm just reporting what the story is. Me? I definitely would have pulled my pants out. Like what? 2 seconds? And yes, 2 seconds can mean life or death. But the way I use the bathroom, if I don't pull them up, I'm gonna have trouble walking.
I would at least have my drawers on.
So I don't. He must be the type that takes his whole pants off, each leg out of the pants in order to use the bathroom. Because otherwise, they should have just been at his ankles, right?
Yeah.
And then before you can walk, you either take them off or pull them up. Gonna take the same amount of time.
Pretty much. Like I would have just pulled them up. Like just pull the underwear up, run in there, grab the shit, grab the heat, go out there, blast. But I mean, I'm not walking out there with my dick swinging. With a 9 in my hand. It's just not happening.
Oh, by the way, when we was talking about heart attacks, Danny Ainge suffers a mild heart attack as well.
Long range Danny Ainge?
Yeah, also the Celtics GM. That's also on my notes. Some more stuff with the sports. We've gone past our time, but I still want to get these out. The Panthers signed undrafted rookie Elijah Holyfield. Evander Holyfield's son.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to be checking for him.
Okay. That's different.
Sloane Stephens and Josie Altidore got engaged. I didn't know they was fucking dating. But Sloane Stephens, 2017 tennis champ.
Okay.
Ranked number 8 right now. She's age 26. They've been childhood friends since 2000. They've been childhood friends. Josie Altidore is a U.S. soccer player. He's played for the U.S. team in the FIFA World Cup on the 2010 team and the 2014 team.
Damn.
So I've seen him play a couple times, even though I don't even like soccer, but saw him. I knew who both of those people were.
Soccer's pretty entertaining.
I fucking hate soccer. Fuck soccer. Let's go back to real American football. Tyreek Hill is being investigated for alleged child abuse.
Damn.
Him and his wife, his fiance recorded a conversation that they had. His son ended up with a hurt arm, possibly broken, and they were talking about this stuff, and she accused him of punching him in the chest and all this stuff. And
I thought he was getting busted for giving the kid a whooping. I'd be like, man, that's some new age bullshit.
That's what was it? The dude that came to the Cardinals from the Minnesota Vikings. I forgot his fucking name.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to probably because I'm trying to go so fast, but y'all know who I am. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. The dude that was with the Vikings for a long time, ended up going down for the Saints, came to the Cardinals.
Oh, yeah.
He got accused for just giving this kid a whooping. That was some bullshit. It said his son was 3 years old and had a broken arm. Said daddy did it.
Damn.
So that's Tyreek Hill. Alright. Some other shit. This is a couple sues after giving birth to the wrong race of a baby.
What?
A British couple in Connecticut had in vitro, and the baby came out not looking like mom, not looking like the dad, not looking like their first child. it came out a little bit darker. They did a DNA test, and it was not a match with the father. So they're suing the fertility clinic, only seeking $200,000 though.
I mean, they still got a baby.
But still.
It's just going to be a nigga.
No. I didn't say that.
I'm saying that. I'm going to say that. Like, they mad because they got a black baby. Like,
yeah. What? I'd be mad if it wasn't my kid. I'd be mad if it wasn't. I know I'm trying to make it, but it's not my kid.
So did they find the kids? Well, I mean, like, she had the kid, though, right?
She had the kid.
Oh, damn.
They had the kid.
Was it with her egg?
I'm not sure. It might be with her egg, but one thing they did say, it was not a match with the father.
They didn't say it wasn't a match with her.
Exactly.
Oh, damn. So you're in a catch-22, dude. You gotta raise another nigga's kid.
Exactly.
Without even fucking marrying into it. That's fucking bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Like, yeah, I would sue him too, but I get a lot more than $300,000. What is it?
$200,000.
Oh, yeah, that's not enough.
It seemed like...
That's not enough.
Like, yes, I would be pissed. I would
find
like $200 million. And
then I would find
$5 million? All right, I'll take it. You gotta go high for that.
Like, would you ever tell the other kid's dad? Would you tell the kid's dad though? The kid's actual dad?
No, because
there's no point.
No, because it came through your wife. You know it wasn't foul play, so you might as well keep it as your own, even though it ain't the same.
This some Lifetime movie shit, right?
That is some.
It
Lifetime.
Really is.
It
like
might
that,
be a Lifetime movie.
Like, oh man, if somebody hasn't written this, write it. Like you probably sell this one.
And it's gonna be written. Perfect ACT scores for 17 students in the same high school in Cincinnati.
How?
Hey, it's a college prep high school, but so that
somebody was cheating.
A perfect ACT score is 36, and 17 students from the same high school. They say that perfect ACT scores has doubled since 2015. One out of 2,600 used to be the norm. Now it's 1 out of 500 perfect scores.
Okay.
The average is still the same though.
What's that?
21 for the past 5 years. Even though there's more perfect scores, people have gotten stupid. Like pretty much a separation of like knowledge. Smart get smarter, dumb get dumber.
Because people stop reading, y'all.
Yeah, Stay
reading.
I got 24, so I'm above average. I got that 3 times. As a matter of fact, perfect score is 36. I got 35 on one of my math. What?
Get it.
What?
Get it.
Damn near perfect, bitch. Damn near perfect. All right, got a couple more. Gotta get this because I am in insurance. April 27th, a crew was disabling a crane on the roof of a building that was being constructed as part of the new Google Seattle campus.
That already sounds sketchy.
Part of the crane fell to the ground, killing 2 bystanders and 2 iron workers.
No.
5 companies are under investigation and may take 6 months to figure out exactly what happened. Part of the crane landed on the building, and the other pieces landed on 6 cars.
See,
so
it's shit like that when it happens. Like, it's like those are those high risk, high paying jobs that people talk about. That's that 1 in a million type shit that can happen. Like a crane just
fucking collapsed. They said that when they're done with the crane, they disassemble everything from top down. Somebody went and did some shit
at the
down
bottom
here before they did the shit up there.
Find that motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, he might have been one of the 2 iron workers that got killed. And last but not least,
they got turned to applesauce.
Speaking of food, Mondelez, I think that's how you pronounce it, the maker of Oreos and Chips Ahoy, is considering adding CBD to some of their products. They make Cadbury chocolate, Nutter butter, and Nilla wafers as well. And they're talking about adding CBD to
Can we get some CBD Oreos? Like, I'll love you forever. I want some CBD Oreos.
Or do you want the THC Oreos?
No, they ain't gonna do the THC. That ain't gonna happen.
Because they're too big of a...
Yeah, that's too much of...
Too big
like,
of a...
Until that actually gets legalized federally, they won't do that.
Right.
But CBD was legalized federally. So give me some CBD Oreos, goddammit.
I thought you still...
Nope.
Okay.
Anybody. You can buy CBD at Walmart now.
Oh, I know Walgreens is definitely gonna be starting to add CBD shit.
Yeah, like that shit's easy to get a hold of now. So it's like it's pretty awesome. But we just need that THC to get on there. Once that shit gets fixed,
man, I'm hoping that shit goes federal. It's gonna at least be no later than the end of 2021.
Yeah.
Because whoever the new president's gonna be, because yes, there is gonna be a new president.
You think so? I don't think so. I think these fools will still vote for this knucklehead.
I know there's gonna be a decent amount, but somebody's gonna get in.
Yeah.
There's too many motherfuckers upset about what he's doing now, and there's gonna be just like that wave of motherfuckers when Obama was up for his first shit. That people came out of the woodwork, people that never voted before just because it was Obama are gonna fucking vote. It's gonna be like this. People are just gonna vote just so Trump doesn't get it second term.
Damn, that'd be fucking hilarious. Be the first president in a while to not have a second term.
Yeah, but it actually ain't gonna be funny. It's gonna be right.
I'm gonna laugh if that wall never gets built either.
Oh, it's not. It's not gonna. And that's what he just wanted, that fucking wall just for his legacy, just so when he's done, he have something to say that was him. That's what
He'll probably put Trump on.
But anyways, thank you for coming through. I absolutely appreciate it.
Thank you for the invite.
Gave me the time to do the show.
I know, man. Like, it's hard to get over here because I'm always so busy and just a lot of things have been changing. So. Thanks again for like working with the schedule. It was kind of rough.
Hey, I made the schedule around you because I needed you on this one because of Endgame. Speaking of Endgame, you gave me game on this shit, so I appreciate it. Definitely, tell your people who are interested in Avengers, watch this show. Tell your friends because this motherfucker gave some fucking true shit.
Yeah, man. Like Phase 4, you guys gonna want to pay attention. A lot of that shit's gonna happen. It's gonna be pretty nice. Speculating, it's gonna be pretty dope. Like I can't wait to see it. Like this is a whole new horizon for that whole company. So
it's gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be pretty cool.
Man, I'm fucking love it. This is George I. Cortright. This is
Aaron Atkins,
and this has been a mad week. Thank y'all.
Peace.